Hey, this is Robrum. This video is basically a gigantic compendium of every unfinished project or deco part and unreleased or unseen layout or layout parts that I have accumulated over many years of playing this game. First off, I want to apologize for the absolute length of this video. This is by far the longest video I've ever made for any YouTube channel ever, so I'll just leave timestamps in the description so you can skip around to whatever seems cool to you. Second, I do want to mention that what you see in this video is maybe a half to a third of the stuff I would have to show if I didn't experience so many data losses over the years, mainly between 2021 and 2022. It's unfortunate because there was a lot of really cool stuff that is just lost forever. No video, no file, nothing. But there is still good stuff in this video that I have. Last thing I want to quickly mention is that the dates these things were made are all over the place, even in my editor tab, so I just ordered them alphabetically. I'll still give a rough estimate of around what time they were made, so there's at least some sort of perspective. I'll also be giving some random info, like the song and the goal of the level. Without further yapping, let's begin. This level I just entitled 6 Dashes, not really sure why. It uses the song Max Get Over It by Mesk, and I think I made it around 2023. I think this is some sort of vent level or something. I don't know, either way it's kind of shit. This next one was a part in a mega collab titled 1077 by a guy I honestly can't remember the name of. Obviously uses the song 1077 by Boom Kitty. I think I was ahead of my own time with this because I made it in very early 2023, I believe. Yeah, I like this one. It aged pretty decently, but it plays like ass. This next one is probably one of the oldest ones on this list. It's called Advanced Team, and it uses the song Sky Strike by Hinkick. I think I made this around either late 2017 or early 2018. Looking back, I honestly think I had something going in the first part. Like, for my skill level at the time, it's not even that bad. But then it just gets worse and worse the more the level goes on. Still cool to look back and see how far I've come. This next one is a pretty recent one. It's called Aerodynamix, and it uses Daft Punk's remix of their own song Aerodynamic, but with a cut that I made specifically for this level. I made this around, I think, November of 2025. Quite obviously an Acron-styled level that I really quickly ran out of ideas for. Pretty happy with what I had going on, but I wish I didn't give up on it. This next part is probably one of the smallest clips in this video. It's for another level called Anathema, hosted by Grez. It uses the song The Falling Mist by DimRain47. I didn't feel like doing a whole part, so I was just assigned to do a short transition, and I think it turned out okay. I don't know, just take a look. This next part is for a collab I tried to host in October of 2025. It's called Assassin Culture, and it uses a song of the same name by DJ Galen. Very, very cool song, by the way, and this is one of the songs where I can see the finished level in my head. But yeah, I'm just the fucking worst host ever, and this died so fast it honestly should be studied. But here's my half-finished part. This next part is my part in Iwannaplatformerlist. I made this around November of 2024. Basically just had to make Azarus again, so whatever. Not a great part, in fact one of the jumps is impossible. I made this thing in like half an hour or something. Yeah, not a great part at all. This next thing is something I entitled Ba. It uses the song Let's Stomp by F777. I think I was trying to mimic my brother-in-arms Krazel's layouting style, but it doesn't look similar at all. I think it was made sometime in 2020. Yeah, not much else to say about it. This next thing is called Baby O. It uses the song that random TPEC uploaded where he asked AI to recreate Baby by Justin Bieber, but as a Green Day song. I listened to it and I thought it went unironically hard, so I wanted to make a layout to it. Typical Rubrum, I gave up on it after a bit, but not because the song sucked. But yeah, here it is.
You know you love me, I know you don't care. Call me anytime, I'll be there. You're my love, you're my heart. We never stop, I'll be the same thing.
This next layout is called Black Blizzard Redux. Obviously using the song Dimension by Creo. I've been wanting to make a Black Blizzard remake for years, as is evident with this layout. I guess I did get my wish with Stygian Storm, but that turned out how it did. Most of this layout is physically impossible. Oh yeah, this was made in like 2019, back when I was on a phone, so I could not test my shit at all. Speaking of shit, here's the video of it. This next one is called Bloemfontein. Not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but it uses the song Bloom by Japan, and I think I made it around early 2023. My goal with this was to just build literally anything that came to mind, so I did, and I kind of like the result. Yeah, cool little experimental thing. This next level is called Bob Fungus. It used the song Dark Tides by Creo and was started in December of 2023. This level is a build swap with probably my best friend ever, Nico, who no longer plays GD seriously anymore. Me and him live kinda far apart, but when we do meet up twice a year, we sometimes hop on this level and swap 15 minutes at a time. Neat little level that I hold very, very close to my heart. I hope me and Nico can finish it one day, because the vibes on this are unmatched. I mean, come on. I think this next level may be my first Deco collab part ever. It was for a collab called Carry On, hosted by a guy called Let's Plasms, who now goes by Stonk Salesman or some stupid shit. I went by the name Loctagon at the time, so that's why you'll see that ass ugly logo. Also, I do not have the original Nong, nor do I care enough to find it, so the song is still skull.ogg, but I thought it was funny, so I left it like that for the showcase. Just look. This next level is called Catatonia. I made this sometime in the summer of 2024, I think around August. I had this idea for a platformer level, so I made it, and it only took like 2 days to make, and it turned out exactly how I envisioned it, so that's cool. Also, if this level were verified, it would be the hardest platformer level, probably for a very long time. But yeah, this is Catatonia. This next level is called Catch Me If You Can. It uses the song Catch Me Sucker by Life Plus, and I made it around the summer of 2023. I wanted to make a layout that was only gimmicks. I think what I had going was pretty cool. Also, sorry for that black screen that cuts out. I don't know why it did that. This next level is a layout called Cerberus. It uses an instrumental version of From Ruin We Rise by Shadow of Intent, and I made it around autumn of 2025. Very clearly a Promethean styled level, but I really like what I had going. I just lost motivation for it. This next layout is a level called Chemical Head, and it uses the song of the same name by A14. I think this was made around early 2023 or something. I got no clue what I was doing with this. This shit is dog shit.
We're fighting in the driveway, they can wait a minute. I'll catch your white sideways, just tell me when I'm finished.
This next thing is called Clunk. It uses Crazy by Creo. I wanted to make a digital design style 9 circles level with this song because I thought it would go hard, but I just never finished it. Wasn't the best anyways, so maybe it's good that it died. This next layout is called Dance, Dance, Dance. It uses the song Dance Till You're Dead by someone I forgot the name of. I made it sometime in 2020. I can't really remember when. But yeah, it's an amateur layout with the song Dance Till You're Dead. What else are you expecting? This next layout is called Darko, using a song of the same name by Freddie Dredd, and I made this around 2023, I think. I wanted to make an evil level that was the peak of human skill in GD and would be top 1. I am so glad it never came to fruition because it is just awful. This next layout is actually a finished layout that I just never showed to anyone. It's called Der Abstieg, or The Descent in German, and it uses the song The Descent by Infinity Frequencies. I made this sometime in the summer of 2023. It was meant to be decorated jointly by me and my good buddy Poke, but we just never got around to it. We wanted to start an anonymous creator duo called Spiteful, but it never went anywhere, obviously. We had a YouTube channel that I recently repurposed into a music archiving channel, so that's why you'll see a similar logo at the end of the level and in the profile picture of the channel. But yeah, this is the layout. This short layout piece is called Divide. It uses the song Divide by Magna, and I think it was made in like 2023. Basically, I wanted to make a gimmick layout where you can see the layout on the bottom, which has the same hitboxes as the path on the top that you have to navigate. Really awful idea, because nobody would want to play a level like that in their right mind. Yeah, never finished this idea. This next piece of shit is called Down Syndrome Bass Redux. It uses the song Die Bitch by Nightkilla, and I made it in like 2023. I think I saw a friend of mine at the time make something like Down Syndrome Bass, so I decided to make something even dumber. And even dumber it was. Just take a look. This next little thing is called Dynasty. I low-key forgot what the song is called, but I made this around the start of 2024, I think. I wanted to decorate this in simplistic crystal-like clumps for each little part, but I never got around to it. But here it is. This next level is actually a challenge level called Exit Strat. I forgot the song again, so good luck finding it. I made this sometime in 2022, I believe, and I think this is one of the only surviving levels from that time since someone else had a copy of this. But I made the layout and my longtime buddy Obama made the block designs for it. The plan was that he does the block designs and I finish it, but I did not finish it. So it's just kind of in this unfinished state, and yeah, here it is. This next one is another challenge level called Falling Leaves. It uses the song Leaves by Christian Masudo, and I made this around 2020. Not much to say about it, it's just a goofy, shitty little challenge that is still unverified. Yeah, here it is. This next level is called Flake. It uses the song of the same name by C418, and I made this around late 2022, I think. I really love this song, so I wanted to make some avant-garde gameplay to it and then decorate it with lots of snowy deco. This is another instance of me being able to see the entire level in my head, but it's just unfortunate that it never came to fruition. I think at some point I had a friend who was going to extend this, but obviously they never did. Yeah, here's Flake. This next level is called Garbage Disposal. It uses a song called Uh-Oh by someone I can't remember the name of. This was one of my first legitimate attempts to make a rate-worthy level once 2.2 dropped. I worked on it very sporadically throughout 2023 and 2024. I lost a lot of motivation when some of my friends started calling it pixel slop literally to my face, so that didn't help me at all. I think I like what I had going on, but won't even get finished though.
Uh-oh.
This next thing is another challenge called GG. This is basically a reverse exit strat where someone else named Wesley made the layout and he hired me to decorate it. Keep in mind this was 2020, so it looks like shit, but here it is. This next level didn't have a legit name, so I just named it It uses a song called Dear Parents, and I made this right before going to college in 2023. Yeah, I just found the song and thought it was beautiful, so I wanted to make something cool with it, maybe as a dedication to my parents. I never finished it, but I think what I had going on was pretty neat. This next level is called Hypoxia. It uses a song called Sync Room, and I made this sometime in like late 2024 or something. Or was it early 2025? I really don't remember. I wanted to practice making deco kind of like this, and I think it turned out alright. My partner Aerodynamix wants me to eventually finish this so he can verify it, so I might actually do that one day. Who knows? But yeah, here's what I have. This next level is a layout called Iceman. It uses the song Arctic Reinforcements by DM Dokuro. I just want to make a quick little layout with the song as an experiment, so I guess this is technically finished. Yeah, it's just a cool little layout. This next layout is called Idaho Planet. Let's go! But yeah, this is obviously a shitpost Crimson Planet remake I made for fun sometime in late 2023. Obviously uses the song Wonder Punch by Extruller, which, by the way, someone has yet to make a truly incredible level with that song. Just saying. But yeah, this was made for my buddies in the GD Idaho server as a joke, and I can't lie, the joke is pretty funny. But yeah, here's Idaho Planet. This next level is called Instakill. It uses the song Instant Reaction by Extruller, and the deco was made in like 2024, but the layout could have been made back as far as 2021. I had a copy of Crazel's old save file, and I was browsing the levels when I found this layout, and I thought it was really, really cool, so I decided to buff the shit out of it and begin decorating it. I really like what I had going for the deco, but I just lost motivation for it. I'll show the whole layout since I did make a lot of changes to it compared to the original version. Also, you'll notice I reused the background from garbage disposal because by that time I had long since given up on garbage disposal, but here it is. This next level is called Invisible, and it uses the song of the same name by Duran Duran. I made this in the summer of 2025. The song was literally my most streamed song in 2025, so obviously I had to make something with it. I lost motivation pretty quickly, but I really like what I had going on. This next piece of dog shit is called Jetaru's Tears. It uses the song Weeping Demon by Nemesis Theory, and I made this around the summer of 2023. It is a buffed redeco of Devil Vortex. Back when GD Idaho was only a group chat, I asked in it if I should remake Devil Vortex for fun. One of these GD Idaho members, a buddy of mine named Jetaru, said something like, absolutely not. So I did it anyways and named the level Jetaru's Tears just to spite them. Eventually, they became fully on board with the idea and wanted to be the official verifier despite having never beaten Devil Vortex. After some inactivity with this, they recently expressed that they might want to take the level in the future and host deco for it, which I would honestly be fine with. But here's the level in its current state. This next level is called Kabul Simulator. No clue why I named it that. It uses the song Glittering Shores by Ocular Nebula, and I made this around late 2023 or early 2024. This was my attempt at Russian glow style, which is way easier to do than people think. Yeah, just a quick little experiment that turned out well. You might notice that the designs look pretty similar to my Archangel part. This level came first, and I just reused the designs for Archangel because I didn't give a shit about Archangel, but yeah, here's this. This next level is called Macrocosm, and it uses the song Cosmic Growl by DJ VI. This level was made over the course of 2020 through either 2021 or 2022. Again, this version only survived because other people had copies of it, mainly the other collaborators. Speaking of which, my longtime collaborator on multiple projects, Crazel, helped me a lot with the early stages of this level. He made the first deco part and improved many parts of the layout. Also shout out to our other friend Kara, who made the third part. I made the second part, aka the part of the drop. These 3 parts were made around mid-2020. A 4th part was started by me in like 2021, I think. This part is arguably way worse than my first part. It's horribly designed and painfully monochromatic. I think at some point I tried remaking my original drop part in the same ugly monochrome style, but I don't have a copy of that part, sadly. Another part was being worked on by a friend named Desta, who had a part in Stygian Storm but was replaced. They never finished their Macrocosm part though. I remember streaming building this level back in 2020. Good times indeed. So, a lot of history behind this level. Perhaps I'll remake the entire thing with inspiration from each part at some point. No guarantees though. But here's the level in its current state. This next level is called Mescalink and uses the song of the same name by Boss Fight. It was made around the start of 2025. I've always wanted to make a layout with the song since it's just so tough. I've lost motivation pretty quickly, but yeah, here's the layout.
Whoa.
This next layout is called Moonshot. It uses the song Space Angel by False Noise, and I made this around autumn of 2025. This is a remake of Moonburst by Lisp, since I think the original has a lot of great ideas that were unfortunately executed terribly, obviously since every creator involved was more or less an amateur at the time. I really want to continue this since I had so many ideas for it, but I just lost so much motivation for it so fast. But here's what I have right now. This next thing I named My Fart because it uses the song My Heart by someone. This was made for some person that I don't remember back when the NCS Gauntlet CC was going on in like 2024. I think I eventually gave the unfinished layout to someone else to finish, so I have no clue what state the level is in right now. Yeah, it's really bad, but here it is. next level is called Nangs, and it uses the song The Same Name by Tame Impala. I honestly can't remember when this was made, but I think it was sometime in 2024. I really wanted to make a really trippy duel level with mostly swing in it, but with some psychedelic background effects and very fluid block designs. Never came to fruition, obviously, but here's what I have. This next level is called Nautical Turbulence, but people who really know me might be really confused and say, wait, but you finished that level like 5 years ago. Yes, I did, and you can still find the latest version of that level on my really old channel from ages ago. But those of you who don't know, the first version of Nautical Turbulence was a shitty layout I made around the summer of 2019, and I never finished it. It uses the first drop of Nautilus by Creo. The next summer, I made another level called Nautical Turbulence using the middle part of the same song. This one I actually finished and fully decorated, and it was verified by Wesley and put on my account. At some point I took down all my levels, including that one, probably because I was frustrated that this shit wasn't getting rated when I changed my name to Rubrum. I still have a copy of both of these versions, but then sometime in 2025 I decided I would make the final peak version of Nautical Turbulence. That would be my absolute best and hardest level that I would create and verify solo. Again, I lost motivation very quickly, so this is what I have to show for it. This next level is called Nightfall, and it uses the song by the same name by a guy called Austin something, I don't really know. I made this around 2023, I think. It was intended to be a duo between me and my buddy Dexterously. Surprise, surprise, I lost motivation on the layout, so it's just like this now. This next level is called Ondehtum, and it is the song Never Make It by Creo. I think I made this in like 2020. I wanted to decorate this and have it rated, but I never finished the layout, obviously. Yeah, this is it. This next tiny thing is called Oxy Circles. It uses the song Satisfaction by Benny Benassi, and I made it sometime in 2025. The structuring was inspired by Indika, who is a very talented creator, by the way. I really wanted this level to be a thing because I imagined a really difficult but cool 9 circles type thing. This is probably the quickest I gave up on a layout. God damn. But yeah, here it is. This next level is called Paimon, and it uses the song Want by Freddie Dredd. I made this sometime in 2023. I wanted to do it with a buddy of mine at the time whose name was Mayhem. Not sure what he's up to nowadays because we haven't spoken in ages, but yeah, we never finished this. I named this next level Penetration for some reason. It uses a Nightcore version of Purgatory by Rills, and I made this in 2024, I think. This is actually a finished layout, and my goal with this was to trick Crazel into thinking this was one of his long-lost layouts, but it didn't work at all because his first reaction to seeing it was saying that it's the most rubberum layout he's ever seen. I still think I mimicked his style pretty well. Here's the layout. This next level is called Plasma. It's a very old level, I think, from the summer of 2018. Just wanted to make a level to Ultimate Destruction, so I did. Never fully finished it, but yeah, here it is. This next short layout is called Popsicle Children, and it uses a song by the same name by Mesk. I wanted to have this be super hard and also have it decorated at some point, but I only finished half the layout, which is pretty dumb because the song is only 30 seconds long, so finishing it would have been super easy, but I just didn't, I guess. Also, I saw this song live in 2022, so that was pretty cool, but here's the layout. This next unfinished project is called Pupating Abyss. I made this around August of 2024, and it uses the song Elder Hymn by Hellblind. I wanted to make a level themed around the Final Shape DLC from Destiny 2, a game that I played a lot of at the time, but not so much anymore. I had so many ideas for this, but it was just way too ambitious of a project for me to continue for much longer. Also, I suck really badly at backgrounds and just art deco in general, so that would have been a huge roadblock either way. I have no clue if what I made for this level is good or bad, so you be the judge. This next level is called Ragegarasu. This might be the oldest level in this video. I think I made it sometime in late-ish 2017. It obviously uses the song Flawless Wings of Yatagarasu. Not sure what my goal at this level was, but yeah, here it is. One of my oldest surviving layouts. This next level is called Red Acid. It uses a song of the same name by Lil Darky, and I made this probably around the end of 2022 or the start of 2023. Didn't have many ideas for this, so I gave up on it pretty fast, but here it is. This next level is called Rinse Cycle, using the song Cycles, obviously. I made this in like early 2024, I think. I was inspired by Minus Dry when making this, and I had ideas to decorate it, but it never went anywhere. But here it is. This next layout is called Rip Break. It uses the song Breaking and Entering by a horrible person that I made in early 2025. Obviously inspired by Taprec when making this, but I ran out of ideas really quickly. Not much else to say. It's a shitty Taprec spinoff. What else are you expecting? This next one is called Run the Jewels and uses the song of the same name by JPEG Mafia. I made this, I think, sometime in 2025. I can't remember, but yeah, I love this song and I had a lot of ideas for it. I wanted to recruit some other people to help me make it, but that never happened. So here's what was left over.
Torn a ride, angry and short, willing to die. Most my haters escape won't come outside, it's making me cry.
This next level is called Shinkansen, and it uses the song World War 20XX by Onumi. I made this around the end of 2024 and the start of 2025. Another layout I had so many ideas for, but such little motivation. I wanted this to eventually be decorated, kind of like Nemesis by Adrift, but yeah, never happened. So here's what I have before I gave up. This next thing is called Shit Bag Shit. I think I wanted to have used the censoring system and add dashes to the title, but it didn't work for some reason. It uses the song Dark Dragonfire by F777. I think I made this on my phone in like 2020 or something. Not sure what the goal was, but I think I was just bored on a car ride or something. This level is called Shuniji, and it uses the song of the same name by C418. I wanted to make a ship-based level that would get progressively harder and harder as the level went on, and also use the entire song. This is also a level I gave up on very, very fast, but here's what I have. This next level was a birthday gift for Silverdynamix, also called Silverdynamix. It uses the song Thermodynamics by DJ Nate, and I made it towards the very end of 2024. I wanted it to be a full layout by the time his birthday came around, but I didn't because I fucking suck. I also gave up on this pretty quickly because the CPS is way higher than Silver is even capable of, so yeah, this is pretty poop. This next level is called Synoxit. It uses an F777 song that I forgot the name of, and I made this sometime in 2025. I wanted to make an Oz Spectro styled level, but yeah, I gave up really, really quickly. Here's what I have on it. This next level is called Skyfall. It uses a slowed down instrumental version of Skyfall by Adele, and I made this around the start of 2024. It's a Nullscapes, Shardscapes styled level. Not a great level by any means at all, just an experiment, I guess. This next part is my unfinished part in Snowdrive by Narwhal. I started this around the start of 2024 and a little bit in the summer of the same year. This thing was broken for the longest time. It had a bug that would make the level crash anytime you tried to play it. Only recently did my goat Vendas fix it, but by then I had lost motivation to do it. I really want this part to be finished since I don't think it's too little progress for me to be straight up replaced, but perhaps I can find someone to finish it for me in the future. Who knows? But yeah, here's what I have. This next thing is called Something Bullshit. It uses the song Wide Step by Aerodynamix, and it was made in the summer of 2025. I made this as an IRL build swap with Crazel himself. We did 2 rounds where we both created for 15 minutes, so we had about an hour to make this. We just had some fun, and it turned out as expected. This next little thing is called Starling. It uses a Spermy song that I forgot the name of, and I made this around the summer of 2025. This was meant to be a totally secret project that I would just drop out of nowhere and have verified. The verifier, by the way, was set to be Comet01, who is an absolutely amazing and underrated player, so definitely go check him out. But yeah, I gave up on this really quickly. Why? No clue, but here it is. This next level is another old but finished layout called Stray. It uses the song In Circles by Creo, and I made this sometime in 2020, I think. Just ignore the deco on it, I don't know what I was doing. I wanted to decorate this and have it rated, but that didn't happen obviously. So here it is. This next one is called Super Cool Duel, but you'll notice that it does not include a duel. That's because in typical Rubrum fashion, I gave up on this really fucking fast. It uses the song Six Finger Death Punch by Six Impala, and I made it sometime in late 2024. I wanted to make some really funky duels in it and had plans to decorate, but yeah, here's all I made. This next challenge is called Swamp, and it uses the song of the same name by Lil Darky. It was made sometime in 2023. Very VSC styled, as you can tell. Karushi was going to verify it until he fell off the face of the earth, but yeah, I also never finished the layout for this challenge level. You can't get much lazier than me, honestly. This next level is a brand new version of Sylvan Chasm that I wanted to do 100% solo. Since I still somehow get comments on my really old unlisted showcase of people asking about the state of the level, I thought I'd just remake the whole thing from scratch, because why not? So a few months ago I did that just to test the waters. Lots of Zolar's inspiration here too. So this next level is called Taurus. Yes, this is the latest and current state of the level. It's about 35 to 40% decorated and done. Still needs some tweaks, especially with the layering. I have ideas for structuring and other deco parts in the future. I still vow that I will finish this level at some point. I swear I will, but here is Taurus in its current state. This next level is called the Deuce. Yeah, that's all I have to say. This next one is a layout called the Event Horizon, and it uses the song of the same name by Extroller. I made this around late 2018 through early 2019. I think I was pretty close to finishing it, but I gave up on it. I was creating on a shitty broken iPhone 5 at the time, so it's no wonder I was struggling to do anything in the game at the time. But yeah, here's that. This next level is called Tide. It uses the song of the same name by Sleep Party People, and I think I made this around late 2023 and early 2024. The goal of this was to have a top 10-ish level with like 40 or 50 clicks in it total. The song is an absolute banger, so I had a lot of ideas for it, but yeah. Also, the showcase is pretty broken since I didn't bother to fix the start pus changes. I also use no clip because this level is very hard and annoying to bot, but here's Tide. This next thing is my part in Through New Lenses from 2020. This was Crazel's collab, and I'm surprised I never publicly showcased it, but yeah, it's bad. It was under my old name, and it was like 5.5 years ago, so yeah. This next level is called Tomb of Anubis. This is the official sequel to Azarus. I will probably finish this because it's basically done. I just need to finish the start and also finish the last room and get it play tested, but other than that, it's like 95% finished. I'm really happy with how it otherwise turned out, and I hope I can get it done sooner rather than later. Yeah, here's Tomb of Anubis so far. This next thing is called Trumpian. Yeah, this was made in 2017, I think. Not much else to say. It's super poop.
I would build a great wall, build a great wall. I would build a great wall, build a great wall. I would build a great wall, build a great wall. I would build.
This next level is an unnamed layout I made sometime in late 2019. It uses a DDS song, short little layout that probably took me like a week or so to make. Yeah, here it is. Major epilepsy warning for this next level. If you are sensitive to flashing lights, please take the time to skip to the next level. But this next level is called Unnamed Demon. It uses the song Ionic Funk by Machine Girl, and I started making it around late 2024. I intended to use the full song with kind of repetitive gameplay in Deco, but use the same Deco method as I did in my first rated level Precursor, but way more harsh and gritty. I had a lot of ideas for this too, but yeah. I think I tried getting some other people to make gameplay for it, but I don't think they were on board with it. Gee, I wonder why. But yeah, prepare your eyes, because here it is. This next level may be one of the most interesting ones on the list. It's unnamed, the Nong is gone, and I don't remember what it is. I don't have any recollection of making this. I checked every past stream I did for this layout, and I couldn't find anything. I honestly don't even know if this was really mine, but it looks like mine. If I had to guess, I think I probably made this around the end of 2020 purely based on how it looks, but if any OG Rubrum people can give me any legit information on this, I would much appreciate it, but here it is. This next level is called Velocity. It uses the song Caliber by Colkian, and I made this in the summer of 2025. This was meant for Jetaru to practice their deco skills on. I don't think they ever did anything with it. I think they wanted a full layout, but I don't think they know Rubrum all that well. But here's the short layout. This next part is my part in Vice Versa, hosted by Sword K. I made this in like 2023 or something, I can't remember. He was not happy with me only wanting to do a layout part. Apparently at some point he replaced me with Funny Game. Not sure how true that is. You never really know with this guy. I was going to integrate a randomized pathway for most parts of this layout, but I never fully did all the trigger work, so it just looks like this. So here it is. Prepare for by far the longest section in this video. This is Wellspring Asunder, and I started this a bit after I finished Azarus in late 2023. This was intended to be the original sequel to Azarus. It ended up being way too big for me to want to decorate in its entirety. I was, I think, one layer away from completing the layout as well. Also, there's a bad cut that splits this clip in two because I forgot that the layout breaks, so I just recorded another macro from where it broke. I'm so fucking lazy, bro. What am I doing? But anyway, here's the Wellspring Asunder layout. This next level is named Ya Ya Ron Ron, or Yaren's Demise. I made this sometime in 2024, I think, and it uses the song Roar of the Jungle Dragon by DM Dokuro. I love this song, and I always pictured a really awesome layout to this song, and I hope someone else will do it someday, but here's my half-hearted attempt at it. This next level is another platformer level called Zadkill's Aquifer, and I made it around early 2025. This is intended to be a secret room within Wellspring Asunder, but I wanted to make it its own thing for some reason. There were meant to be 3 aquifers in Wellspring Asunder. I think they were called Gabriel's Aquifer, Zadkill's Aquifer, and something else. Really long and tight level, like a sewer, but here it is. And that's it. That's all I have to show. That is the Rubrum Compendium. Once again, this is like less than half the stuff I've made over the years. I made so much stuff in 2021 and 2022 that's now gone forever. I also have a lot of stuff on older devices that I no longer have and never saved, so those are gone as well. Perhaps that's for the best, because they would have been absolutely shit. It's pretty cool to see how far I've come as a creator after all these years. I have had a pretty good time making loads of diverse stuff in different styles and trying all kinds of new things and all that. That on top of improving so much as a player. All that footage you've seen in the background footage is of me beating extremes. You can find all of these in a playlist on my channel titled Extremes. Geometry Dash has been a part of my life for over half of it at this point, almost if not a decade. It really has shaped me as a person. I used to be a fencer for so many years, so having GD as my main game for so long, with the major connection between it and fencing being the emphasis on hand-eye coordination, it's kind of a no-brainer that I'd play it for so long and get at least decent at it. I've met hundreds of amazing people in this community, some of them even literally becoming some of my best friends that I hang out with in person from time to time. All this to say that I'm done. I think I have played enough of Geometry Dash, at least for the time being. Collabs are cool to be in, but my attention at this point in my life should not be on a video game. I'm halfway through my junior year of college, and I need to start thinking long term. I recently picked up music making, and I'm having so much fun doing that. I also need to have time to write, since that is my major in college, and I love writing. I need to build my portfolio so I can join a writing team at some point. So yeah, that's the bad news. But the good news is that I'm not leaving the community at all. In fact, I have a big project in the works with my partner Aerodynamix. We're launching a brand new YouTube channel where Silver will be beating levels and giving commentary on these levels. Pretty interesting stuff if you want a deeper look at Extreme Demons. If you're watching this video on its release date, the first video on the new channel will be going up tomorrow, so please go over and subscribe to that channel. I do all the editing for every video, and I will be editing every video in the future as well. Aside from that, I have one more collab part left. It'll be a surprise because I don't want any pressure, but it will be my best ever. I can assure you of that. After that, I will no longer be taking any collabs, be it gameplay or deco or otherwise. No upgrading, no polishing, no merging, no verifying, nothing. Anything else I will do in this game is 100% solo. I vow to stick with my word this time. As for my own collabs, I will be giving them to other people. That means Bulgarian Interface and Catastrophe will go to whoever I can trust them with. I have relinquished my role as co-host for Snowdrive as well. One other thing I have in progress is a layout duo with DatCat, so you may see that on my alt channel in the future. Other than that, I am free, and it feels very good, and I intend to stay free. Thank you everyone for watching, and to those who have been watching for months and even years, thank you for sticking with me for so long. I'm going to enjoy the New Year's, and I hope you do too. See you sometime in the future. Okay, bye.